Join us for the One Accord Marriage Conference, May 1st and 2nd at Lafayette's Cajun Dome Convention Center. Guest speakers are Pastor Sam and Marita Brooks of the Open Door, Mark and Melissa Dunwah from the Kitchen Table Counseling, Pastor Steve Horn of First Baptist, Pastor Ivan and Sheila Leday of Jubilee Nation, Pastor Todd Menard from Family Life Church, Pastor Sidney and Patty Morales of Alpha and Omega Church, Pastor Bobby and Shannon Richard from Hope Alive, and Pastor Omar and Chantel Thibault from Philadelphia Christian Church. Register today at oneaccordmarriage.com.
Can you think of any couples who would be blessed by this conference? Get them a digital drop card. Audio and video sessions are available for purchase. Visit the conference DVD table.
Is it enough? My friends, we gotta live it out, live it out, live it out. Brothers, we gotta live it out, live it out, live it out. Sisters, we gotta live it out, live it out, live it out. Yeah, we gotta do a lot less talking and start walking out.
Make sure you don't forget the valuable tools and information given to us at the One Accord Marriage Conference. Pick up an audio or video digital drop card and you will have every session of the conference at your fingertips for any personal handheld device or for your home computer.
Everything I once held dear, I count it all as lost. And lead me to the cross where your love poured out, and bring me to my knees, Lord, I lay me down, and rid me of myself, I belong to you.
Do you have family, friends, or co-workers that could have benefited from this conference but were unable to make it? Not a problem. You can purchase them a digital drop card. Find out how at the conference DVD table.
So I can love every soul, just like you. So let me get in the flow, so I can catch the rhythm of your heartbeat. Wanna feel your heartbeat, Lord, let me get closer, so I can feel your heartbeat. 'Cause I wanna feel your heart, need to feel your heart, gotta feel your heart, so I can follow your heart. Lord, let me get closer, so I can feel your heart.
A promise, a marriage covenant made between a man and his wife, till death do us part, meant to keep your whole life. Have you ever made a promise? It's on its own easy to do when you think that the promise will ultimately satisfy you. When all the tender emotions of romance and ceremonial bliss dance in the sun-drenched air, and the sweetly read vows are sealed with a kiss. But when reality sets in, we remember our vows with parentheses, vows that prep for divorce, that quite frankly sound like these. My dearly beloved, I take thee to be my spouse, to have and to hold from this day on, unless, of course, I meet someone else. For better or for worse, and when I say worse, really not so bad. Like I'm gonna leave you if you break my heart or make me mad. For richer or for poorer, unless you don't give me the lifestyle I desire, cause then I'll take you to court with the best lawyer I can hire. Sickness and in health, I'm hoping on the health one here, for it'd be a huge drain on my life giving you care. To love and to cherish, till death do us part. If I don't fall out of love, I'll leave that up to my heart. So actually, this promise is more of a hope that shifts with the tide of emotions, that allows for a change of dedication and a deviation of devotion. It seems that this kind of promise isn't working so well, because our culture is a mess, as far as I can tell. When over 50% of marriages end in divorce, it seems as though most couples aren't going back to the source. You see, marriage has a maker that clearly states its role and mission. When you don't know the creator, you start messing with the definition. And beyond that, the youth aren't even thinking husband and wife, because a hookup and move on is the day game of life, leaving so many lost in the aftermath of lust and greed, that to feel loved again means that game is their need. Once stood little girls, where dreams of white dresses were definite, but disenchanted by a godless example, instead chose friends with benefits. It's a cultural norm, this idea, that love is uncontrollable, that somehow its unyielding power allows a marriage to be disposable. But the true power of love is it's not envious or boastful. It's not irritable, insistent, impatient, or resentful. The potency it holds is the steadfast trust to believe that love is worth the fight even when it's not what you receive. There is another refreshment that comes from this trust. It's understanding that fundamentally, it's not about us. The only success stories of marriages I have heard are the ones with struggles and failures, but in the end, they keep their word. I know that a marriage with brokenness, hardship, and failure makes room for a savior, redeemer, and healer. This glorious vision of marriage is an example of Christ's unfailing sacrifice. The King of the universe gave up his freedom, his comfort, his life. Let's testify to all humanity that this promise holds God's glory. Love to point the broken world to the author of the great love story.
I was lost and alone. You brought me home. I'm not the me I used to be. You set me free. You set me free. My heart's beating to a different story, chasing after all your endless glory.